Eli, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Rory.
Fantastic. Happy to hear it and a pleasure to talk to you. I don't know when else I might get an opportunity to ask you this question, but Eli Roth, what is your favorite scary movie?
Right now it's Thanksgiving. I'm not really thinking of everything else, I've been living in this movie since I was 12 years old, so I'm very excited it's coming into cinemas.
Yeah, the I was a big fan of the trailer back for Grindhouse Days. Where did you come across, or when did you come upon the idea of setting it off at the store at the sale? It's almost a stroke of genius because you get to see people at their absolute worst at
Yeah.
the sale.
The original idea was from Jeff Rendell and I, my co-writer. We were 12 years old growing up in Massachusetts, and we were watching every slasher movie that had every other holiday, but not Thanksgiving, which is the biggest deal where we grew up. So we had all the kills. We just think, oh, a turkey gets decapitated at the parade and runs around like a turkey with their head cut off. But it really wasn't until we saw those Black Friday videos, which started appearing kind of around 2011, 2012. This video started going viral where it wasn't really a thing before. And now these sales from Christmas have kind of bled over into the holiday. And once we saw that, we knew that we had our inciting incident. We're like, all these movies start with a kill, and then there's a certain amount of time later, and all the people connected to that kill are getting picked off. So once we had the Black Friday, we could really find not just what the inciting incident was, but the theme of greed, polluting the holiday.
Yeah, it's interesting because, like with that theme and with some of the characters, it's always almost cathartic that some of the characters are bad people, are nasty people, because then when they get their comeuppance and they get a great death scene, you're like, that was fun to watch because I enjoyed seeing them being killed off in that way. Are characters like that, are they fun to write for, knowing that you can kind of, you know, put the worst of humanity out there on the page?
Well, I don't judge the characters. I let the characters be the characters. And I don't want to say, well, it's not, polite to say that, or that's not rude. I mean, these people want their waffle irons. They want flat screen TVs, and they're willing to trample over their neighbors to get it, and they pay the price for it. So I don't think of them as good or bad. I just try to write interesting characters and fun characters without imposing my personal views or morality on those characters. I just sort of let them be.
The timing of this couldn't have been better because obviously Mr. Dempsey just won the Sexiest Man in the World award, which is fantastically timed. What was it like working with him? Having worked with him, are you like?
It's very, very sexy. I got to tell, between Patrick Dempsey and Rick Hoffman, a lot of sexiness on set. Patrick's the best. I was so happy that he wanted to be in the movie. He's so known for his romantic comedies, and he's really at such an interesting point in his career. He can kind of go in any direction in the way Paul Newman could. And so I think that Patrick is a superb actor, and he's from small town New England. He's from Maine. So the accent he's using is actually his natural accent that he's never used in a film before. And now the great thing about him being sexiest man alive is we get to torture him forever. And anytime he sits in a chair, it could be sexiest chair alive, sexiest plate alive, sexiest trailer alive. Like, we'll just add sexiest to absolutely everything with Patrick. That is until Rick Hoffman or myself take his title.
Of course, of course. And between now and then, for the poster for this, you can actually put Sexiest Film Alive because
we can. I think if there's one thing I go see with a horror movie, I want it to be the sexiest horror movie I've ever seen. And we now have a possibility to make that happen.
Fantastic. Eli, thank you so much for your time today.
Thanks, Rory. Have a good day.